Live in downtown Detroit, Local 4 live stream with Jason Carr starts now.
You sounded like Max Headroom when you said that.
Well, thank you.
Like a little Porky Pig stutter out of the gate this morning.
I didn't have the mic levels up, so no one heard that. Just you.
Everything's unmuted. You're good to go, John?
We're good.
All right, TV's Ken is in place with his headphones on. Jason's on the desk. Engineering is lurking about in a salmon-colored shirt that'll have to make an appearance before this is over. First day of school, parents, you have tears in your eyes? Are you doing cartwheels of joy? Anywhere in between? I am literally about 40 minutes removed from having some waterworks going myself because I was seeing, my wife and I seeing our daughter off to kindergarten, getting on the bus for the first time. This was the scene moments before the school bus came pulling up in front of the house or near the front of the house, and she was blowing kisses to us and waving to the neighbors as she got on the bus to be whisked away, the beginning of her school career. And as I mentioned, yes, Daddy got a little misty-eyed. You'll get there, John. One day you'll have a little one and you'll understand.
Now we're asking everyone to send in their photos. We've got a couple of them to share.
Okay.
This is Rick. He's starting first grade today. Good luck, Rick. This is Hunter, who's starting 5th grade, and Savannah, who's starting 3rd. We've got Kelsey starting high school today. This is Selena starting 4th grade, and Natalie starting 1st grade.
This is like the Sunshine Awards, and
these
you're
are
actually
a whole
doing
lot
the
of
news.
them today. Amelia starting 2nd grade, and Audrey starting 4th grade. And this one I think was my favorite. This is Christian, who's starting 7th grade, and Caleb, who's starting kindergarten. So a lot of fun pictures. Send them into the Facebook page, and we'll.
That's right.
We'll post
the same page that you're watching, on which you're watching this digital infotainment spectacular. Please, by all means, share your photos with us so we can share them with everybody else. Engineering, can you? Engineering has to make a slight appearance here just because the shirt is what? Is it pink? Is it salmon? We've
salmon,
had this.
Right? That's salmon.
Salmon.
Oh, salmon.
Deming sockeye salmon in the can, or
yeah, yes. It's the pink non-dolphin tuna salmon color. It's the salmon I'm gonna have for dinner tonight.
Get out of here.
It's dolphin safe.
I don't think you got that shirt at Costco. In the news, Detroit Federation of Teachers reaching a tentative contract with the new district. Ivy Bailey, head of the federation, saying the contract has quote-unquote economic gains for teachers and should satisfy parents. Of course, it has to be approved in order to take effect. Teachers and the Financial Review Commission have to take a look at that. In a related story, Norman Shy and former administrator Clara Flowers are scheduled to appear Tuesday in federal court in Detroit regarding the corruption in the old DPS. ITT Tech officially shutting down. John, you're younger than 30. What, do you know anybody that goes to ITT, or
I don't
anybody
know
that
anyone who
considered
went
it?
there. No.
You think about it? No. Well, that might be the problem. The for-profit college made the announcement in a press release today. Effective today, the company is eliminating a majority of the 8,000 employees who work there. All 5 of the Michigan school, the campus locations will close, which include Canton, Dearborn, Flint, Troy, and Grand Rapids. Not good news.
No.
That's a bad day after Labor Day for 8,000 people to lose their jobs. Here's a talker topic, a parental line in the sand. Do you censor your kids' books? When you go to read to them at night, if the book has a word like hate in it, or fat, or stupid, or something like that, that once upon a blockhead, Lucy used to call Charlie Brown blockhead.
Yeah.
Do you, PC your books for your kids? John, you don't have kids, but what do you, should words that used to be in use and nobody thought twice about it, should they be changed for a modern era?
I really don't know. I mean, how do you go about changing language
I've done
in
it
such a way?
I can't tell you off the top of my head which books I've done it with, but I've gotten to words like old Dr. Seuss books, or I'm trying to think if there's got to be a book that I've read recently I know there was.
Well, the example I saw in the article today had to do with the word fat.
Fat.
And she would only use it to talk about animals,
But not about
people.
people. Right. Right. So when you're reading to your kids, apropos that we're going back to school, if they're a certain age, pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, do you censor and change words that are antiquated or maybe not in use anymore because they're not PC? Let us know. Give us your comments below here on the Local 4 page. Bond.
James Bond.
Apparently he turned down, he being Daniel Craig, $99 million to come back for another installment. So Sony Pictures has reportedly increased the offer to $150 million to come back to the role. That can't be for one movie. Is that for three more?
For one movie, I believe. He was quoted saying that he would rather slash his wrists than do another Bond film, but the last one, Spectre, made over $1 billion, so you can understand why 150 million.
It wasn't.
It's just a piece of it.
I'm going to be a lightning rod for controversy here, but I always thought that Bond should retain a sort of cheekiness, a little bit of wink, wink. The Jason Bourne-ification of Bond, I think it's unfortunate. I know
keeps
it's a
little bit
reflection
of the
the
humor.
times.
There's subtle jokes, but it's
I
not.
know, but
it's not the same.
The outlandishness was part of the appeal.
Yeah.
Guys hiding out inside of, caved out mountains with the secret lair.
It was
and
really all about
submarines.
the villains.
Bond movies are only as good as the villain, really. I mean, A View to a Kill probably would be unwatchable without Christopher Walken. So
Now we've got a couple of alleged successors for when Craig does finally give up.
Tom Hiddleston,
Tom Hiddleston.
Idris Elba, who would be my vote.
That's awesome. I think
that
would
would
be
be
a great film.
That would be
a great
awesome.
Bond.
I'm all for that.
Michael Fassbender
Eh,
and James Norton.
who?
James Norton?
Doesn't he host a show on late night on another network?
think
no,
so.
that's Corden. That's right. Let's go on to the Tigers with some Bond-like heroics from Justin Upton in extra innings. Man, that was a close one. Did you see any of the game?
I did not.
Did you see any of the game? Were you watching? Did you see Alex Avila take Verlander deep? And Verlander saying stuff into his mitt? I tweeted about that. I wanted to know what was being said, but there was a funny moment between them about the watch that Verlander gave Avila, and he wanted it back. But the Tigers escape in extra innings, 11 innings against the White Sox, 5-2 the final, and they will continue today. Matt Boyd returning to start for the Tigers against Miguel Gonzalez. That's tonight, 8:10 local time, which would be 7:10 Chicago time. So there you have it. The Live in the D producer, one half of Jammy, Jay, has arrived and is talking to TV's Ken. I wonder what this could be about. You need me?
What's that?
Are you?
No, do you have like a picture or video of Gia?
Yeah, I do. I've got it. Yep. He's talking about back to school for Live at the D, top of the hour. By the way, bowl of bacon today on the @JasonCarr TV Facebook page, @JasonCarr TV. Bowl of bacon question is, how did your morning go, parents? Did you get them off to school? Did you cry? Did you cheer? Did you come back home to a quiet house and pour a cup of tea and put on Lifetime Movie Network or something like that? Let us know all about it on Bowl of Bacon. I have 24 minutes to get ready to do Live in the D with Tati and Chuck. So I have to run, but as John always says, stay classy.
Stay classy, Detroit.